This is my demo of the final project, which uses the gym environment to simulate the Cartpole game. And here the code sets up the gym environment initially, and then it creates an agent, and we test that agent to see the Cartpole game. And here the rules of the game are explained where you can push the card left or right. And you have to keep both the position of the cart and the angle of the pole within a certain range. And the goal is to get as many steps as possible before eventually the game terminates. And here you create the reflex agent, which measures the velocity of the card on the pole and switches the direction if the difference of the velocities turns negative. And you see here the histogram as well as the mean standard deviation and the max rewards. So the average rewards was 47, the max was 204. And the goal of the game is to try to get an average of over 195 over 100 consecutive trials. And there was another agent that was created for us, the random agent, which clearly shows much lower scores with an average of only 22 and a high score of merely 81. And the here's a visualization of the high score for the reflex agent and then the random agent. Now, here's the code that I wrote, what I named the special agent. And what it does is it takes a brute force method it's based on the reflex agent, and it'll just keep running the reflex agent until it gathers 100 policies that all manage to get a reward greater than 195. Then it saves all those policies in a list, and you can then run only the policies in that list in order to get the 100 runs you need that will beat the 195 score. And here you see the histogram um, of the initial training where you get an average score of only 47 and a high score of 368. And it took a great number of runs in order to initially populate the best policies list. Once we have the best policies, then you can run it only using the 100 policies from that list. And then you see with this scoreboard, the average is now 232. The minimum here is 195, and the high score is 368. And then here was the simulation of the highest score, where the 367 steps plus the terminating step finally calculates to the max score of 368.